Imagine an AI that doesn't just give you answers, but teaches you how to think. Emphatic not by replacing your brain, but by strengthening it. That's exactly what Anthropic's Claude is doing with its groundbreaking learning mode, and it's quietly transforming classrooms, boardrooms, and maybe even your future. Forget ChatGPT and Bard for a second. Claude is not just another chatbot. It's something much smarter, much deeper, and much more human. So, what exactly is this learning mode that everyone's starting to talk about? It's not just another AI feature. It's a complete shift in how we interact with artificial intelligence. Most AI tools today are built to give you answers, fast, clean, and sometimes even a little too easy. Ask what caused the 2008 financial crisis, and ChatGPT or Google might throw a few paragraphs at you. Job done. But Claude flips the script. Instead of dumping information on you, Claude asks you the first question. What do you already know about the 2008 crisis? Then it might follow up with, what role do you think mortgage-backed securities played? Or, have you looked at how deregulation contributed to the collapse? It's not trying to feed you the answers. It's trying to make you think, to reflect, challenge your assumptions, and build your understanding from the ground up. And this isn't some glitchy workaround. This is deliberate design. Claude's learning mode is inspired by the ancient Socratic method, where a teacher doesn't lecture, but instead asks carefully chosen questions to unlock deeper insight in the student. It's the difference between memorizing trivia and actually understanding how the world works. This is AI as a mental gym. You're not outsourcing your brain, you're exercising it. And the results? You don't just learn faster, you learn better. In a time where most tools are trying to think for you, Claude is doing something radical. It's helping you think for yourself. Now you might be wondering, why go through all this extra mental effort when other AIs can just give you the answer? Because here's the truth. Speed doesn't equal understanding. And in today's world, where attention spans are shrinking and information is everywhere, depth is the real superpower. Claude's learning mode is intentionally slower, more interactive, even a little uncomfortable at times, because it pushes you into what cognitive scientists call the productive struggle. That's the zone where real learning happens, where your brain actually works harder to process ideas, and in doing so, remembers them longer and understands them better. When you ask Claude a complex question, say, what's the impact of automation on global jobs? You won't get a surface-level response. Instead, Claude might ask, what kinds of jobs do you think are most at risk? Do you see automation as a threat or as a tool? What role do you think government policy plays in this equation? Each question peels back another layer of your thinking. It's like having a personal Socratic coach, one that doesn't judge, doesn't rush, and never just hands you a lazy shortcut. That's the difference between knowing something and being able to explain it, defend it, and apply it. This kind of guided thinking helps develop one of the most valuable skills of the 21st century. Critical thinking. Not just taking information in, but learning how to challenge it, test it, and form your own point of view. And let's be honest, in an age of misinformation, algorithmic bias, and endless hot takes, the ability to think clearly and deeply might be the most powerful edge you can have. Here's where things get even more exciting. Claude's learning mode isn't just a cool experiment hidden in a lab somewhere. It's already in the wild, and it's making waves in real classrooms. Northeastern University has rolled it out across all 13 of its campuses, impacting more than 50,000 students and faculty. But it's not just helping students write better assignments. It's supporting faculty research, guiding administrative planning, and even analyzing enrollment trends. Across the Atlantic, places like the London School of Economics and Champlain College are using Claude to enhance critical thinking, not replace it. Instead of saying, here's your answer, Claude says, let's explore your thinking together. Professors report that students using Claude come to class better prepared, ask deeper questions, and deliver work that's more thoughtful and original. In fact, many educators are calling it a game changer, not because it makes learning easier, but because it makes learning better. And unlike other AI tools that just spit out essays or solve problems for you, Claude has built-in ethical boundaries. Ask it to cheat, it'll say no. Ask it to guide you through your thought process. That's where it shines. Because Claude wasn't designed to be your shortcut. It was built to be your thinking partner. If you're loving how Claude is redefining AI in education and beyond, make sure to smash that like button to support content that actually teaches something. And tell us in the comments, would you want Claude in your classroom or workplace? If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. We're diving deep into how AI is changing everything, and you don't want to miss what's next. Let's be honest. Most AI tools in education, they've missed the mark. Instead of promoting learning, they've become digital crutches. Tools like ChatGPT, Bard, and others have been used to write essays, solve equations, even take full online tests. Sounds convenient, right? But here's the problem. A 2023 study by Intelligent.com revealed that 30% of U.S. college students admitted to using AI to complete work they didn't actually understand. That's not learning, that's outsourcing your brain. So schools started cracking down. Bans, restrictions, warnings. But here's where Claude changes the game. It wasn't designed to help you cheat. It was built to help you learn how not to need help. Ask it to write your essay? It won't. Ask it to help you outline your thoughts, clarify your arguments, or break down research directions. That's where it shines. It's not just a filter, it's a philosophy. This approach is part of Anthropic's constitutional AI framework, which bakes ethical boundaries right into the model's brain. That means Claude doesn't just follow rules, it understands why those rules matter, especially when it comes to learning integrity. In a world where many AIs just want to get the job done, Claude wants to make sure you understand the job first. So, why does this work so well? Because it's not just clever design, it's rooted in science. Claude's learning mode taps into proven methods from cognitive psychology and educational theory. One of its biggest tools? Socratic dialogue, the same method used by great thinkers like Socrates to develop critical thought. Instead of dumping information on you, Claude pushes you to think. It might ask, why do you believe that's the best solution? Can you defend that claim with evidence? This activates something called metacognition, your brain's ability to reflect on its own thinking. In other words, you start asking yourself better questions, which leads to deeper understanding, stronger memory, and sharper reasoning. Then there's the idea of productive struggle, the sweet spot between too easy and too hard. That's where real learning happens. Claude lives in that space. It doesn't frustrate you, it doesn't spoon-feed you, it challenges you, just enough to grow your mental muscles. And research shows this kind of struggle leads to longer-lasting learning than passive memorization ever could. So instead of saying, here's the answer, Claude asks, what's your best guess and why? It's not replacing your brain, it's helping you upgrade it. Claude's learning mode isn't just a cool idea on paper. It's already being tested and trusted in real classrooms around the world. At Northeastern University, Claude is being rolled out across all 13 campuses, serving over 50,000 students and staff. But here's what's wild. It's not just helping students write better essays. It's transforming how they think. Professors say students using Claude show up to class better prepared, with sharper arguments and more thoughtful questions. It's like having a personal tutor that doesn't do the work for you. It makes you work smarter. And it's not stopping at students. Faculty are using Claude to generate research prompts, brainstorm lesson plans, and even improve admin workflows like enrollment analysis. Meanwhile, schools like the London School of Economics and Champlain College are jumping on board too. Not to replace teachers, but to supercharge the way people learn and teach. And here's the kicker. Claude refuses to help with cheating. No, write my essay requests. No, solve my test answers. Instead, it redirects you, guiding you to ask better questions, build stronger arguments, and clarify your logic. In a world where other AI tools are banned from classrooms, Claude is being welcomed in because it's built to respect learning, not bypass it. This isn't just AI for students. It's AI for thinkers. Let's be honest, most AI tools in education haven't been helping students learn. They've been helping them shortcut. In 2023, a survey found that 30% of U.S. college students admitted to using AI to complete work they didn't understand. Essays written in seconds, math problems solved instantly, Tests aced without actually learning a thing. And that's a problem, because when you rely on AI for the answers, you miss out on understanding the why. That's why schools have started banning tools like ChatGPT and Bard. They're seen as engines for academic dishonesty, not education. But Claude is flipping that script. Instead of giving you a shortcut, it gives you a path. In a world overflowing with instant answers and automated solutions, Claude is doing something radical. It's slowing us down, not to limit us, but to teach us to think deeper, not just faster. Whether you're a student, educator, professional, or lifelong learner, Claude's learning mode offers something we've been missing. An AI that doesn't just talk at you, it thinks with you. And that's more than a feature. It's a shift in how we engage with information itself. So, what do you think? Is this the future of education? Or just the beginning of something even bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this video gave you a new perspective, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns on how AI is changing everything, from the classroom to the workplace. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and think a little deeper.